Yo, what's up guys? It's Felix here with another crypto video, and in today's crypto video, I'm going to be showing you some of the new stuff going on here on Monsterslayer Finance. Now, first I just want to show you one of the better options that I found and where I started putting my money. So I was on Hyruleswap, basically changing all the rupees that I was generating to Bitcoin. And I got close to like $600 a Bitcoin, so we'll see right here, right now. But basically, I want to go ahead. I like Bitcoin and everything, but I want to go ahead and put this money over here into an MSC MSB pool on Monsterslayer that's paying 1,400%. Now, the reason I'm really interested in this pool is because, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, the token MSC, the fire token on Monsterslayer Finance, is supposed to be pegged to $1, and essentially they're trying to make it like their own type of stable coin for the game. And the MSB is like a bond for that very same token, the fire token, but you buy it at a different price, and it just kind of follows the price. And basically it just is supposed to be like a tool so that it can help regulate the price of the MSC and try to keep it near or around $1. So because they're both going to be virtually like around the same price, there's not too much impermanent loss besides whatever the volatility of the token itself is. But they're basically going to be around the same price. They're not going to be like diverging from each other. So that's one of the reasons that I wanted to go ahead and put money into this. But I just kind of want to show you how I did it as well. So basically, I just traded half of the Bitcoin that I had for MSC, and I'm just going to grab the contract code for bond, for Monsterslayer bond, and then we're going to use the other half of our Bitcoin to go ahead and just buy. Looks like there's insufficient liquidity for Bitcoin to MSB, so, oh my gosh, hold on. But I think what I probably should have just done is use all the Bitcoin for MSC and then just go ahead and use half the MSC to buy the MSB. So that will save you guys one transaction, you know, so that way you don't have to pay an extra gas fee for no reason. And then like any other liquidity, we always provide half and half of one token and the other. All right, and then once we got our two tokens, we can go ahead and go into liquidity, and we're going to put the MSC and the MSB together. And because I think I got a little bit more MSC, I'm just going to max out MSB, and then I'll just have a little bit of MSC left over. So that's not a big deal. That's whatever. It's like 2 coins. But yeah, so essentially then you just go back over onto monsterslayer.finance, and you'll want to go to the bank section, and then we're going to look for the earn MSC by MSC-MSB. So far there's a little under 1 million in here. It's probably going to be more by the time I post this video, but yeah, I mean it's pretty nice, I think, so far, because they're basically like 2 stable coins almost. Like that's too much to put on it, right? Like they're not stable per se, but I mean MSC is supposed to be pegged to $1, and then the bond is going to be following the MSC. So yeah, that's just one of the reasons that I think that it is a pretty good bet. But you know, again, you always want to do your own research and just double check with what risks you're comfortable with. Because yeah, I mean that's what I think, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it'll be. I definitely like how the ticker is going up on this one, so I'm definitely going to be reinvesting a little bit more in this to kind of help grow my Monsterslayer a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I really did want to hold the Bitcoin, but it's just because on Hyruleswap and any other pools where you can just stake Bitcoin, it's really not going to earn a lot. So I'm going to look to doing that Bitcoin farming a little bit later down the road. All right, guys. So this is basically what I've been able to generate in about 12 hours. I did the transactions all last night and let it run. So I mean, I guess it's not too bad. It's less than 12 hours. I mean, I did that like at around 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. So it's not even 8:30 a.m. yet. So yeah, it's a little bit less than 12 hours, but still really good considering the fact that it's basically something that was earning a lot less. Like a Bitcoin in the rupee swap pool was giving me like 2 rupees at most, 2 or 3 rupees almost at a day. So $9 of this, I mean, yeah, way better for sure, way better. But that's not to say that Hyruleswap isn't a bad place to be. I really do like the Hyruleswap. It's just that Bitcoin that I wanted to move. I still have my Cake and BNB LPs in here. They've definitely been doing a lot of work on the platform, but right now, because I know that on I think tomorrow, yeah, they're gonna launch their NFT, the Kokori shop. I've been saving my rupees, so you can see right now I've got these rupees staked in here, and I'm still in Lon Lon Ranch using my Cake BNB LPs and these Rupee and Pokeball LPs to farm a little. Now, yeah, I mean, they have some other stuff going for them. They have this stats page, which will tell you it's kind of like a yield watch thing, but just for Rupee itself. But there is one thing that's off, and that's the Rupee Pokeball. This is not $365. It's closer to like $60 probably, and 60 is overestimating. Yeah, I really do not use a lot of Pokeball and rupees to make those LPs, so that bit is incorrect. But this Cake BNB, seems right, and then with the rupees that I have, that's what it's worth. But yeah, guys, I mean, I think that this page is pretty good, even though the APRs aren't as degen as other pages. But they've done lots of partnerships, like with ApeSwap and Apo, and they even throwing sushi into the mix. So there's lots of options to farm on this page. And if you're looking for NFTs that are tied to something that people are really going to like or are really going to probably value in the future, then I think this is a really good place to be because, yeah, definitely a lot of people, get pretty nostalgic with this, myself included. And so people like myself might want these NFTs in the future and could be wanting to pay money to get the rare versions. But yeah, I mean, this is not a bad place to be. But going back to Monsterslayer Finance, a couple of the other pools that are available, I'll show you right now. Let's see. Because on my other wallet, I have some of. Oh, why is it not in here? It's not showing it anymore. They have the alpaca, and I was generating using alpaca and MSC. But you can also just basically stake MSC and get BUSD. So it's kind of like that Goose House that they were trying to do, but this actually has a good APR as well for just a single pool token, and that's supposed to be a dollar peg token. And you can use MSB as well and do that. And the thing about MSB is that when you buy it, there's when you buy it. Okay, so the thing about MSB is that when you trade it and MSC goes to a certain price, you'll get a really large return, And so that could be part of the reason why they're allowing you to just kind of put it in a pool and make some gains on that while you're waiting for the MSC to get to the price point you're waiting. Obviously, there's also Beefy, on here as well with MSC, and is also paying a pretty high APR. So not too bad. This is where I was MSC BUSD, because again, I kind of saw like two stable coins, but definitely the APR on this did fall. Probably all just jumped in. So I think this is the next one, is just using BNB. Use BNB, just so that you can gain a little bit more. But if not, this MSC MSB one is also an excellent choice for yield farming. And the best part about Monsterslayer Finance is that there's no deposit fee. There's no deposit fee, guys. There's no 4%, there's no 3%, there's no 1.5%, none of that. You just put your money in and you get your money out. And it's paying a really nice interest. And, generating this Monsterslayer share is also really nice because that token, if it's like in the 500s, 400s, you would just want to hodl it and wait for it to shoot back up a little bit because it does tend to do that. And then you can, have a greater yield once that price shoots up. But that's all I got for you guys today. There's no more Goose Finance. Everything is shut down on this page, and we'll be looking at something different. No, just kidding, guys. Goose Finance is still going on, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. They're working on new stuff, so we'll keep an eye on Goose. But in the meantime, it's just I don't think it's really working out for them. It's really not. But as always, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching the video. Please subscribe and also hit the like button. Also hit me up on Discord. You guys take care. Take it easy. Peace out.